Ada satu report daripada BBC and banyak lagi yang report, banyak news outlet yang report yang US ada drone satu Toyota putih suspected ISIS operatives. And report tu memang ada cakap yang the strike targeted at vehicles carrying at least one person associated with the Afghan branch of Islamic State group. Ini 30 Ogos, okay? 30 Ogos, masa diorang sibuk nak withdraw orang-orang Americans untuk balik as per agreement yang Biden dah buat, memang ada threat, memang ada bombing dekat airport diorang. And tengah sibuk-sibuk tu, diorang punya intelligence ada cakap ada seorang mamat ni dia operative ISIS-K, and then kena eliminate dia sebab dia nak bawa bom pergi airport. Okay, itu backstory dia. Lepas tu dia pergi drone mamat ni bawa kereta. And then lepas tu ada something yang fishy jadi. Because mengikut New York Times, New York Times, dia ada buat investigation dia sendiri. And macam biasa, American military kalau dah bom orang, dia mesti fikir dia nak betul kan. Everything is done in order, everything ada procedure, bla bla bla. Untuk bom ada intelligence yang cakap yang mamat ni ada pergi bom, ada intention or ada relationship dekat ISIS-K. Lepas tu 10 days later, 9 September, I think, 10 September, ada satu New York Times, satu dia punya investigator journalist memang ada kat situ. So pergi dekat tempat yang dia drone tu, okay. And dia pergi sana, dia interview semua orang, dia tengok tempat tu. I mean, it's such a privilege to have that ability. I think dia Matthew Atkins. Yeah, I don't think dia orang sana pun. And dia pergi sana, dia interview orang kat sana, dia interview the family members orang yang kena bom tu, bla bla bla. And then military officials said they did not know the identity of the car's driver when the drone fired, but deemed him suspicious because of how they interpreted his activities that day. Maksudnya dia tak tahu siapa yang bawa kereta tu. Yang dia tahu kereta tu ada pergi sini, pergi sana, pergi sini, pergi sana. And at one point dia kata ada visit ISIS safe house. And dekat sana memang ada load benda yang dia suspect as explosives. Lepas tu Times dapat identify mamat ni, nama dia Zemari Ahmadi. Rupa-rupanya dia memang kerja dengan US punya aid group, macam some sort of charity or whatever, yang tolong orang, bagi air apa semua. I mean, at this point mungkin dia still ISIS-K operative yang also buat kerja kerja amal. Okay. Tapi kereta yang dia naik tu memang dah suspect. Memang ada pergi konon-konon port ISIS-K lah. And then lepas tu, so ini background dia. Ahmadi memang electrical engineer, pernah kerja pernah buat kerja amal untuk California Base Aid Group, memang tolong orang. And pagi tu Ahmad, bos dia, bos yang California Base Aid Group ni call dia around 8:45 AM and ask him to pick up his laptop, suruh ambil laptop dia. Dan pagi tu macam biasa dia pergi ambil bla 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 bla. Lepas tu family dia cakap dia keluar pukul 9 pagi. Lepas orang tu call lah, bos dia call. And then 1996 Corolla naik 1996 Corolla tu lah, kereta putih tu. Lepas tu US official cakap The Times cakap dekat The Times yang masa tu US punya intelligence pergi ikut dia lah, either from satellite or whatever, unsure. Tapi dia kata lepas tu ada pergi 3 tempat. Improvised launcher concealed inside the trunk of Toyota Corolla, a model similar to Ahmadi vehicle. Okay, so whatever. And then lepas tu dia pergi buat kerja dia. And then dia pergi ada angkat barang, bla 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 bla. Lepas tu dia pergi angkat benda yang dia angkat tu, yang US kata bom apa semua, dekat camera footage, I suppose daripada drone lain lah kan. Mr. Ahmadi came out with half hour later with a hose that was streaming water with the help of a guard and filled several empty plastic container. According to his co-workers, water deliveries had stopped in his neighborhood after the collapse of the government, and Mr. Ahmadi had been bringing home water from the office. I filled the containers myself and helped him load them into the trunk. Guard tu cakap. Bawa air. Okay. And then lepas tu, around this time, masa tu, US drone tu pergi ikut dia 12 km pergi southwest of the airport. Dekat dengan airport, I suppose, 12 km daripada airport. Then they said the drone observed a container package in the car which might believe contain explosives, when in actual fact, because ada testimoni yang cakap dia water. And then lepas tu bawa-bawa, ini semua testimoni. Bila dia sampai rumah, when Mr. Ahmadi pulled into the courtyard of his home, which officials said was different than the alleged ISIS safe house, the tactical commander made the decision to strike his vehicle, launching a Hellfire missile. Terus kena bom. Although the target was now inside densely populated residential area, the drone operator quickly scanned and saw a single adult male greeting the vehicle. Ada orang cakap hello dekat dalam kereta. Therefore, says the reasonable certainty that no women, children and non-combatants would be killed. So genius dekat semua tu. Dekat American intelligence, dia cakap ada nampak seorang mamat dekat situ, dekat luar kereta. Oh, so tak ada yang lain. Yang dalam rumah yang keliling-keliling tu, oh tak ada orang. And then lepas tu pergi bom. Tapi, kalau ikut saudara mara Mr. Ahmadi ni, masa Ahmadi balik, budak-budak keluar nak tengok dia. Mind you, ini before bomb. Okay, before the drone strike. US intelligence cakap tak ada orang, melainkan satu orang yang greet dia orang. Tapi, saudara mara dia cakap, ada anak-anak, several children and his brother's children. Anak-anak dia dengan anak buah dia memang ada sibuk nak jumpa dia. So, bapak balik. Masa nak masuk kereta tu, the engine car was running with a sudden blast. The room was sprayed with shattered glass from the window. Roma recalled, staggered to his feet. So memang kena bom. Bila dah kena bom, kena shrapnel apa semua lah. Bila kena bom, bila asap semua dah hilang, kan. Lepas tu pun nampak anak buah dia mati, anak si Ahmadi tu. So ini gambar dia. Kena bom. So, macam mana nak survive tu kalau kena direct? So, memang ada questions. So, lepas report ni keluar, ada questions yang cakap whether the drone strike tu justified atau tidak. Okay. And general semua cakap, termasuk Anthony Blinken, semua cakap, but it was a good decision. Dia nak pergi letupkan, tapi sebenarnya bawa air je. So macam mana? Lepas tu banyak orang tak puas hati. Sebab kenapa nak buat drone ni and mana bukti dia. Lepas tu, while the US military acknowledged that only 3 civilian casualties, saudara Ahmad 10 orang, 7 children mati. Okay, dia yang suspek seorang, tapi yang mati 10 orang, 7 orang budak-budak, meaning budak-budak bawah 18. Paling muda ada 3 tahun, Malika and Somaya. Okay lah, kan dah bom apa semua, dia dah celebrate, oh kita dah selamatkan orang dekat airport, bla 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 bla. Lepas tu bila The Times buat report ni, and then ada ramai orang protes, bukan protes, more like question whether this drone strike is justified. Tapi hari ni, semalam atau hari ni, US terpaksa mengaku yang the drone strike tu memang bunuh civilians, memang bunuh orang biasa. See, the US had admitted that a drone strike in Kabul days before its military pullout killed 10 innocent people. 10 orang mati, 10 innocent. So meaning Ahmadi tu memang innocent lah. Dah determine hari ni 1889, 18 September dia cakap ni, US Central Command investigator found that an aid worker and 9 members of his family including 7 children died. Okay, memang mati. Dulu dia cakap 3 orang je dia bom. Bila Times pergi, dia jumpa 10 orang meletup. Hari ni baru dia mengaku, okay, ada 10 orang. Memang betul-betul 10 orang mati. Lepas tu, the deadly strike happened days after terror attack at Kabul airport. Yes, itu memang kita dah tahu, memang ada bombing. It was one of the US military final act in Afghanistan before ending its 20-year operation in the country, Afghanistan. I mean, memang kita tahu, memang dia lepak lama, terlalu lama dekat Afghanistan. Tapi itu topik lain, kita boleh discuss. Tapi right now, yang kita tahu, yang diorang tahu, US intelligence had tracked the aid worker car for 8 hours, believing it was linked to Islamic State K militant, a local branch of the Islamic State US group, IS group, US Central Command General Kenneth McKenzie. So, bila diorang punya siasatan sendiri, American intelligence punya siasatan sendiri, the investigation found that man's car had been seen at a compound associated with ISIS-K. So, macam yang kita tahu, kita tu ada pergi dekat base ISIS-K, kononnya safe house. Lepas tu dia nak plan macam-macam. At one point, the civilian drone saw men loading what appeared to be explosive in the boat car, but those turned out to be containers of water. Yang benda ambil air, sebab rumah tak ada air. General McKenzie described the strike as tragic mistake. Ya, bagus lah. Mistake kan. The Taliban had not been involved in the intelligence that led to the strike. The strike happened as the aid worker, Zumairi Ahmadi, pulled into the driveway of his home. Baru nak parking, meletup. One of those killed, Ahmad Nasir, had been translator for the US force. Memang penolong Amerika sendiri dia pergi bom. Okay. I mean, orang sendiri pun tak kenal. I mean orang Afghanistan yang banyak, obviously ada yang support American backed punya presiden yang Chow hari tu, and then obviously ada orang juga yang support Al-Qaeda. Bukan Al-Qaeda, Taliban. Tapi kalau ada bom macam ni, orang sendiri pun kena. Lepas tu tak pasal-pasal anak bini mati, budak-budak pula tu. So the relatives of the victim told BBC the day after the strike that they had applied to be evacuated. Memang dia orang nak belah, memang dia orang tak support langsung Taliban, and tengah tunggu phone call telling them to go to the airport, because I'm pretty sure yang dia orang ni classified as apa panggilan itu, US punya ally, bukannya jokong Taliban. So US memang dia cakap masa withdrawal tu memang dia nak bawa orang orang yang US ally macam diorang ni untuk bawa keluar sebab diorang tak nak hidup under Taliban punya government. Okay, so memang nak keluar tapi tak ada rezeki, kena bom. So apa yang in a statement, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin cakap, we now know that there was no connection between Mr. Ahmadi and ISIS-K, that his activities on that day were completely harmless and not at all related to the imminent threat we believe we face. We apologize and we will endeavour to learn from this horrible mistake. Oh, senang hidup. Kan? Senang hidup. Dah bom orang. Bye. So the horrific consequences of the US military's miscalculation have drawn questions about the accuracy of future counterterrorism operations in Afghanistan, with US presence no longer on the ground. So, the same general also cakap, ada dalam video, dia kata, ini inisiatif baru US, walaupun tak ada dekat situ, tapi jangan ingat US tak akan stop lawan terrorism. Tapi kalau macam ni cara dia, I mean, macam mana nak confident? I mean, American presence there, it's, in my opinion, is a good thing. Tapi not for 20 years. Bila dia masuk, masa nak kejar Osama Bin Laden tu, and then lepas tu bila Bin Laden dah mati, masa Obama rule, Obama dah bunuh Osama Bin Laden dekat Pakistan. Dah lah pack up things and then ciao. Tapi nak panjangkan agenda dia, so dia nak set up a government, a stable government dekat Afghanistan. Look, kita boleh debate whether kita setuju atau tak, whether we like or not the government yang dah set up by the Americans. For sure, diorang tu memang, you know, rakyat Afghanistan, tapi diorang dah di set up by the US government. And itu pun I think Osama kena bom, Osama mati dekat Pakistan tu I think 2008, 2009, which is a long time ago. But and they have like 10 years, almost 10 years to set up a government, and then the US pun ada bagi weapons, ada bagi trucks, ada bagi Humvee, ada bagi macam-macam. And semua sekarang ni masa evacuation yang kelakar buat Americans tu, kata diorang semua dah dirosakkan because tak boleh nak bawa balik. So diorang rosakkan and diorang tinggal kat situ. Tapi ada juga video yang tunjuk Taliban pakai armor, Taliban bawa kereta Hummer. Lepas tu yang ada juga video yang Taliban naik helikopter yang diorang kata dah rosakkan, and tapi in the end up at Taliban punya tangan. But okay, itu cerita lain. Yang sekarang ni dia dah bom salah orang, and apa dia cakap, boleh cakap sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure benda ni jadi banyak kali, but this one, I mean, American presence memang jahanam. Maybe in the future kita will discuss about discuss more about the Middle Eastern politics, which is very interesting and one of my passions to talk about and to read about. But this is obviously a clear miscalculation in US, and dengan ni, in my opinion, dah eliminate all of credibility of the US Americans punya argument that they should be there. So memang dah tak ada sebab dia nak dekat sana. Kalau ada sebab pun menyusahkan orang at this point. Sampai bunuh orang. And you know, before that pun dia ada drone juga seorang. Tapi I think that's kind of justified because memang ada second explosion macam ni. So itu je lah for now today. I'll see you. Kalau ada apa-apa opinion or Tak setuju, tekan dislike. Tekan je dislike kalau tak setuju. Kalau setuju, tekan like. Macam tu cara that I can find out your opinion. And then komen apa-apa, I'll reply it. Okay, sampai situ je. Okay, thanks.